the spread of COVID-19. The app seeks to strengthen the already existing contact tracing methods and to help break the transmission of COVID-19. To talk to us more about this initiative, we are now joined via Zoom by Gaurang Tanna. He is the project leader. A very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the SABC News channel.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you and to your listeners.
All right. So talk to us about the idea really behind this app. How did it come about?
So we started with the development of digital technologies to augment manual contact tracing quite a few months ago already. So at the onset in the pandemic, we had manual contact tracing that was largely driven by phone calls and home visits. Alongside that process, we started establishing digital technologies to be able to augment those manual contact tracing processes. We set up a WhatsApp channel for health promotion, prevention tips, etc. We then leveraged that same WhatsApp channel for offering screening for people who thought they may have COVID. It's got very large footprint in South Africa. We have 7.5 million active users on that. About a month ago, we then extended the use of that WhatsApp channel under the banner COVID Connect. And COVID Connect was a digital contact tracing service that we've started to augment the manual contact tracing methods, whereby using SMS and WhatsApp, we would communicate with those confirmed positives with three purposes. The first being to notify them of their COVID status. Secondly, those that are positive, offer them the ability to monitor their health status. And lastly, give them the ability to notify their contacts anonymously. And these are reported contacts. So you would need to know who you've come into contact with for you to be able to notify them on the WhatsApp channel. And today, we're now introducing a Bluetooth-based mobile application that allows us to do contact tracing and really an additional modality to improve the effectiveness of contact tracing. This allows our members of our public to receive alerts should they have been a close contact to someone in a public space, as well as alert others should they report positive, confirmed positive for COVID-19. The more people that use it, the better it is. The power of this technology is in the scale, and we encourage all South Africans to go and download this app.
Mm-hmm. But then the app itself, does it perhaps require some additional health information of individuals?
Yeah, so that's the value add of this app. This is a privacy-preserving mobile application. And so you don't have to choose between your privacy, your personal information, and supporting the fight of COVID-19. It's a completely anonymized application of technology to ensure that you're able to protect yourself and others.
So how user-friendly is it? How does it work once one has downloaded this app?
So you would basically download this app from either Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Once the app is on your phone, there's a two-step process just to activate exposure notification. And the app will then run by itself. It doesn't need to run in foreground. It will continuously run. You would then do your usual shopping or visit a bank, use a taxi. As soon as you come into, or when you come into close contact with other app users, the app exchanges IDs, randomized codes, and say a few days later you confirm positive, you can then notify others that were in close contact with you. And so on download, the screen that you would see would be green. Once you've received an alert from someone who was a close contact to you, was reported positive, your screen will simply turn yellow and give you the health advice through the WhatsApp channel.
No, very interesting. So it sort of picks up the people that you may have been in contact with without even knowing. It does that on its own.
That's correct, yes. Absolutely. So if you walk into a supermarket and you're doing your usual shopping and you're amongst other app users, and there are two key variables that we use to define close contact. One is proximity, and that's 2 meters, and the other is duration, and that's 15 minutes. So if you are close contact to someone for 15 minutes within 2 meters of range, your apps will exchange IDs.
Very interesting indeed. But we do know that the cost of data is still a major challenge here in South Africa. How cost effective is this app?
So that's the benefit of this. This has been an excellent story to share with our members of our public. The download itself will cost you under 3 megabytes. We're not able to zero rate it. The app stores are not able to zero rate that because effectively that would mean you can download any app for free. But what we have done is all the mobile network operators have agreed to zero rate the use of the app. So after the initial download, which will cost you under 3 megabytes, the ongoing use of the app is completely free. Vodacom, MTN, Telkom and Cell C have all zero rated the use of the app.
All right. So you only pay for the for downloading this particular app.
That's correct. So ongoing use is free.
It's free. All right.
Free of cost.
All right. Time constraints. We have to leave it at that. But we thank you so much for talking to us about this app this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much indeed. Well, there you have it. Gaurang Tanna is COVID-19 Alert project lead, talking to us about this app that seeks to strengthen the already existing methods of contact tracing here in the country. Very interesting indeed.